So take off your boots, relax, and go beyond the ranch.
And now, from high atop the ranch, from Studio A, here's Mike and Erin.
I think Matt likes doing that just a little too much. Actually, we were getting ready to get going, and Matt said, "Hold on." And I said, "Do you want to do the intro?" And he said, "Well, I can if you'd like me to." So
Well, we were waiting for Erin. You know?
we were waiting for Erin too, but yeah, Erin's finally here. So
I was situating our children.
You were, and
I thought you were making dinner.
He's making dinner. What are you talking about? I actually seriously contemplated bringing laundry with me and folding laundry during the live stream.
Well, I understand.
That's how
I made us a snack before we even.
Exactly.
I walked in, Erin looked at me and said, "Matt, if you're hungry, I'm not making dinner.
And
have a snack."
So you made dinner
for me and you.
Yeah. Some chicken fries.
The domestic situation is deteriorating
Quickly, and we're only on number 3, right?
I'm busy too, though.
Yeah, I get it. It's everybody's going about 90 miles an hour right now, so definitely a
busy
trek.
today.
Good evening. Thanks for joining us, everybody. My name is Mike. This is Erin. That's Matt right over there. Say hi, Matt.
Hi, Matt.
Matt is.
Hi, everybody.
Matt is our illustrious sidekick at this point. I don't know what he is. He's the guy that lives in the back bedroom and joins us for live streams and occasionally pops up in videos. So, however that works.
Like
thank you
bad
guys.
rash.
It's
never know I'll try.
I kind of wish I could get that job, actually. So here we are during the 30 and 30. This is the only live stream that we'll be doing here on the Beyond the Ranch channel during the 30 and 30. And the main reason is because our regular scheduled live stream that would take place the third Sunday of the month is actually on Easter Sunday. So we decided to go ahead and skip that one, especially since we're going to have the 24-hour live stream at the end of the month. So just consider that a makeup for you. So, yeah, why not? Congratulations to the winner of our Ariat.com $100 gift card in today's video, Joyce Williams. Hopefully she gets a hold of me. I haven't had a chance to check my email today, so I really have no idea if she's even gotten a hold of me. So anyway, how are you?
I'm okay.
Yeah.
Tired.
Yeah, I've been feeling it. Yeah. The first video of the 30 and 30. I stayed awake until about 2 o'clock editing that video, and I couldn't. That was it. I was done, and I let that one hang. I actually finished it the next morning. The next 2, though, I managed to get them done before bed, which was 2 o'clock in the morning, but still before bed.
You were in bed before 2 because you were asleep by 2 last night.
Yeah,
so
yeah, you woke up at 2.
I slept horrible last night, so.
Why?
I don't know.
Oh, okay. I thought maybe you had a reason.
I just because if I fall asleep and sleep for about 3-4 hours, and then I wake up, I'm up for 2, 3, 4 hours.
Are you picking up on Matt's sleep schedule? Your sleep schedule's screwed up too, isn't it?
Yeah, it is terrible.
It's
like being at home. We went from sleeping really good to sleeping 2 hours and up for half an hour.
Are you just not doing enough during the day? We need to tire you out more? I don't think he likes that.
Joyce is here.
Oh, hey, Joyce, how are you? Yeah, very cool. There she is. Did you send me an email today? Because if you did, I didn't get it yet, but I will, and we'll definitely get you your card number or however that works so that you can make your order from Ariat.
We don't know how it works. Shouldn't we know how it works?
Well, I haven't gotten it yet. I need to email Ariat because we have to send them proof that somebody won it, and then they give me the number, and then I email it out to you. We are going to have another giveaway from Ariat this month as well, and we have a bunch of sweatshirts to give away this month from Stoll Feeders. They sent me a whole box of sweatshirts. Mm-hmm. We have whatever else we can get. I got stuff kind of stacked up down in the shop. Yeah. So, yeah, we were going to be better prepared for the 30 and 30. I do remember us saying something about that.
We did what we could do. We're here now.
Again, there's only so much time in every single day.
We spent a lot of time this last week prepping for the 30 and 30. But
I was impressed. We got the new T-shirts done, which we haven't even gotten ours yet because we ordered them the day that we got them online.
No, we ordered them a couple days before.
Oh, we did, didn't we? Yeah. The day that we designed them, we ordered them.
We have Echo.
Who has Echo?
Our audio has Echo.
Our audio has Echo. We didn't have Echo last week. This week we have Echo. Keep talking. It's fine.
Thank you, artist formerly known as Scoot. Here's a way to add to Matt's Meatloaf Fund. Our friend Colleen actually felt bad for these guys and brought out, what were they? Meatloaf
No,
muffins? Meatloaf muffins or something is what she called them.
Yeah,
And you guys really enjoyed those.
they were good.
They were good.
They were really good.
So, I don't apparently have to make you guys meatloaf because people,
But thanks for that. I appreciate the thought.
people feel bad for you
They did.
and your lack of meatloaf. Where's Bean? Downstairs.
Yeah, she actually hasn't made it into a vlog yet.
You took her to check cows.
I didn't film that. She went with me this morning to check cows, but I get a tag. This drives me crazy. To check cows, but I wasn't filming this morning, so
Well, you better take her with.
I'll get her into something eventually. Yeah. Well, now the echo's not bad. Wow.
Yeah,
That's
there
good.
was no echo on the Patreon live stream. What'd you do different?
Nothing. I just turned the dang machine on. Talk quieter, Matt. Is there more echo on Matt or more echo on us? That's because the microphone facing Matt, but if he's talking towards us, our microphone could pick it up also.
Oh,
So there could be that. So
sure.
here's our goal for tonight. We're just here to answer questions, to hang out with you guys, talk about what we've got going on for the 30 and 30. Obviously, lots of videos coming out. 30 of them. 27 now left. But if you guys have any questions, feel free to shoot them in here. We've got our moderators hanging out with us: Lori Fensel, Lori Habel, Matt Fensel over here, Bill the Tractor Man. I'm getting tired already. William Dunn and Zach Hewitt. So thank you guys for hanging out with us too. So, and keeping us all straight. All right. Yeah. Are you feeling good about the 30 and 30 so far?
I mean, you do a majority of the work. I do all the I try and keep our lives together, which I'm not doing super great at. But the website, I spent a lot of time working on the website this last week and stuff, and so did you.
Yeah.
You did a lot of that. It's really, I'm super busy with my nonprofit this time of the year. Like, I'm just a little bit overwhelmed, in all honesty, about life right now. But I don't know. It is what it is. I mean, we're so new into the 30 and 30.
It does seem to, like last year, I remember like all of a sudden I hit like 10. I was like, oh my gosh, I'm a third of the way through. And then it was 15 and I'm halfway through. So once we start picking up steam, calves start being born, things start happening, weather hits or either whether it's bad weather or good weather or rain or snow or anything like that, definitely starts to make a difference in how they flow and what we have going on. Here at the beginning, I don't know how I did the first 30 and 30 when COVID hit in March.
Yeah, because it started like March 20th.
Yeah, we didn't have a calf until like the 20th video of the 30 and 30 in 2020.
Jeff's not back yet, guys. Just everybody relax about Jeff. I've seen a million comments. His truck wasn't here in the video. Like,
that was Carrie's truck.
that was my friend. We have other people in our lives.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
Oh, there was a super chat.
Oh yeah, and thank you, JP Merrick, for the $100 super chat there. Thank you very much. Appreciate it.
August, thank you for the super chat.
Yeah, not a whole lot of calves being born yet. At some point throughout the month, if calves are slow to be born, do you start to panic? Really?
It's not their due date yet.
No. So technically, since we put out bulls on July 1st, we are not due to have calves until April 9th. That is technically our due date. So early calves are fine. They're going to happen. Late calves are going to happen too. So I'm really not too worried about it. Like I was said, it took us 20 days, the very first one, to actually have a calf. So there's lots going on still.
Yeah, and our number, obviously we don't have the number of cows here and stuff. So, like, we're not going to have a day where we have 10 calves. It's going to trickle in. It's going to be one or two, nothing for a day, another one or two. Like, it's going to be a lot slower this year and just different.
Yeah, exactly. So. I think that, we'll having less cows. I've even noticed, and I don't know, maybe you've noticed this too, Matt, but we have less cows. They seem a lot more friendly now. They do. They're really, really friendly, don't you think, Matt?
I think so.
Yeah.
I got slobbered today. I had to change clothes.
You had to change clothes.
Yeah, it smelled really bad.
Bambi came up to me today and she had horrible breath.
And
oh my gosh.
Breath.
Oh yeah, it was
Well,
bad.
it's a slobber bunny. Bambi.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm not worn out yet. We do have moments of like, oh my gosh, I got to get this done, and there's 9 other things that are lined up. And
I think we'll hit like our stride here like soon. Like, it's a big adjustment having you like film every day and stuff, even though like you film every day for the, if you do a project for the daily vlog, the weekly vlog, like it's a lot longer. But if it's just, I mean, sometimes it's 10 minutes and that day's done.
Yeah.
So this is a lot, you have to film more than 10 minutes to get a standalone video and stuff. So, and we kind of have a plan of like what's going on in the next day or so, but I don't know. Do you know what you're filming tomorrow?
No idea.
We did yesterday though. We knew what we were going to film today.
We did?
And we did that.
Yeah. And technically, I mean, really, you guys are a day behind on the 30 and 30. I mean, I may say today, and I, talk about it's Monday or whatever that, but really that's for your guys' benefit because it's really the day before. So actually, I'm living a day in the future most of the time. I don't know how many times this month I'm like, what day is it? I don't know what day it is. Is it Monday? No, it's Sunday. It's like, oh, okay, because I'm filming for the day before or the day after. Say, I don't even know.
Yeah, there's no way to film and edit and upload and release content the same day.
No, I mean, not unless you just wanted to see morning feeding every single time. Because that's what it would basically be. Yeah.
Yeah, you'd have to be done by noon. So.
Yeah. Tony Allen, the cows get more friendly after seeing you ship off half their friends. That might be it, actually. There's cows out there that are a lot more friendly than they ever have been. Number 14, we talked about her in, was that today's video? See, I don't even know. And she's big, and she's getting an udder, and I'm like, it's either going to be her or number 8 that's going to go next. 14 today, I rolled up next to her, and she walked right up to the window and wanted a cake. Never seen that from her before.
Well, I mean, they're getting more, like, because there's not so many of them to blend in with the herd, like, they're getting more individual exposure with you.
True.
So, Jared, thank you for the super chat. How much is a Wagyu or specialty bull? Is that something you've ever seriously considered? It's not something we've looked into. We've loosely talked about, and I think we've talked about in here that eventually genetics will change, and we will get into the genetic side of cows a little bit more. But for the next couple of years, we're just going to kind of continue with our current herd.
We do buy registered bulls.
Yeah.
So that makes a big difference, but the cows aren't registered. So that, obviously if you're tracing lineage, way far back, that you'd want to do that.
Yeah.
Since they're not registered, and we would basically have to start over if we wanted to do registered cows because we have to buy registered heifers.
I have some like target numbers and stuff for like finished beef that I want us to get to and stuff, and like a subset of that could be like a Wagyu or something, and there's other kinds of specialty beef breeds and stuff. Can we finish them in our climate though to like be good? And it might not be a Wagyu or something, but there's different other, like that's just what's popular, and it's not even what's popular, it's what's well known. But could we run a herd of like 75 Angus like we do now and 25 specialty?
Oh, yeah, that's
something like that. Yeah. I don't know. It also, like, we have to think about infrastructure and tracking and which pasture everybody's going to go in and, for breeding purposes, and do we AI? And I mean, it's just...
As things change, obviously you can't flip a switch and be like, okay, we're going to change everything on the ranch this week or even this season. You can't do that as much as I'd like to. And sometimes you are forced to change things that you don't or you're not ready to change. Kind of like the feedlot is a good example of that. But, you only want to take on so much.
Yeah.
We've had people ask us about AIing, and we've talked about AIing, but then it's like, God, do we really want to start that this year? Maybe we just... buy another bull.
Yeah, and we're gonna buy a bull from the same people that we've bought a bull from for years.
So yes, the people that bred Doof Vader, and you saw him in a video. John Magnan is his name. He's the one that delivered him in that video. They hit 50 years of breeding bulls. John passed away last year, so they're done. This is their last ever bull sale. We're gonna buy one of their last bulls. Mm-hmm. So and give him a run for his money on the ranch. So. Kind of a fitting thing, if you ask me.
Yeah, we'd looked at a few other different bulls and stuff, and like from other families and stuff that are in the bull business and stuff, and then decided to stick with the Magnum bulls because this is the last one.
Yeah, and John's actually the one. If you go back to that video, his name is we call him Doof Vader, but John's the one that actually called him Doofus when he was getting off the trailer. Get off the trailer, Doofus! And that kind of stuck. So maybe the next one will be Boba Fett or something. The Mandalorian. The Cowdalorian? Could we have? No, that would be...
He'll be a Black Angus.
He'll be something.
He'll be a Black Angus. He'll look just like Doof.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. Pretty much. So let me scroll back. I missed a couple questions back in here, and I'm sorry about that.
Oh, Matt threw up one Scroll back.
Scrolling back.
It was from somebody else but Matt.
How can someone help with your nonprofit? That's an awesome question, because today we filmed some stuff for Erin's nonprofit, kind of.
High tunnel
stuff.
So you can go to edibleprairieproject.org, and there's various ways on there that you can help out. We love financial contributions. That's always great. You can follow us on Facebook and just even share our content. We're Edible Prairie Project on Facebook.
You can sign up for the newsletter.
Yeah, you can sign up for our newsletter. We don't have any fundraisers happening right at this moment. If you live in Gillette, you can purchase a veggie basket.
Are there still some left?
For summer. Spring is sold out.
Spring is sold out.
And summer and fall are growing fast too. There's not very much left, which is great. That's great for me. We worked in the high tunnel today. Most of what is in that spring high tunnel will go to our spring veggie baskets for EPP. Roughly 60% of the produce that is grown here in the gardens is earmarked for EPP's programs in the summertime. So
exactly. That'll be in tomorrow's video. And as a bonus, an added bonus in tomorrow's video, you're going to learn something about octopus that you never knew. And I don't know why it has anything to do with the high tunnel, but something about octopus. Thank you, Nadine, for your order of beef. We really do appreciate it. Nadine got a hold of us. She ordered beef this week, but she had to have us hold on to it and not send it until a little bit later on, because she's forward thinking. She's
That's
like,
smart.
you're going to run out of beef.
Yeah.
I'm going to order some now.
Yeah.
Ask you to deliver it to me. Now, don't everybody do this, because it sounds like a logistical nightmare. But, she asked us to hold on to it for a couple weeks and then ship it out. We have beef orders going on the website now. If you're a Patreon supporter, which you can do for just $1 per month, if you are one now, great. Thank you very much. There is a 10% off on all of our beef and pork on the website right now. So, and supplies are kind of limited, aren't they?
Yeah, and we're shipping steers this week, so that means steaks are limited. And that's good for us.
We had somebody show up at the farm store and buy 30 ribeyes.
Yeah. So inventory wise for us, it's good inventory management that about the time that we ship steers, that we're not out of a lot of stuff, but we're starting to get low on things. We're out of sirloins, which is messing up the steak availability.
Yeah, that's pretty rare to be out of sirloin.
They cut the sirloins different this time, so that's a big part of the sirloin shortage. They're very big, 1.3 pounds for a single sirloin, so I gotta have them cut differently next time. So yeah, there's still gonna be plenty of meat, and it's hard for me, we're out of some packages. If you're on Patreon and you've looked and stuff, what was on the website on Friday is definitely different than what's on the website now. We've sold out of a bunch of stuff, which thank you guys.
And until we pack orders, we really don't know what we have.
It's really hard for me to go out there and do an inventory with having 15, 20 orders sitting up here that haven't gone out yet. So we got to get those orders shipped, which we'll do a bunch tomorrow. Mm-hmm. And then I can update packages.
There's what I'm filming tomorrow. Packing orders. Shipping
yeah,
orders.
We have a lot of jerky to pack. We have a lot of beef and pork to pack. So yeah, Tuesday, hopefully we'll get some more packages up. But the sale runs through Thursday night at 11:59 Mountain.
Is it Thursday night?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Whatever the 8th is. I don't know.
I think it's Thursday.
Yeah,
so
it runs through.
So you can join Patreon for $1 a month. That is the only way that you can buy beef and pork from us. We've had a million questions.
Gosh, yeah, stop emailing me and asking, please, can I order beef and pork?
No.
Yes, go spend $1, order beef and pork, and then cancel your Patreon. I don't care. It just helps us to be able to manage that inventory. Yeah.
Well, and you can do it now. They have a yearly thing for $10.
Yeah, $10 a year.
$10 you have access for.
This tag is for.
Well, just pull it out.
I'm gonna just rip my shirt.
No,
I always rip my shirt whenever I do that. Oh, look at that.
You literally won't.
Okay.
$10 gets you 12 months of access to Patreon, and we post extra content. We do a once a month live stream. You can participate in polls. Mm-hmm. There's stuff there. For
free access to Matt's OnlyFans page. I mean, it's just benefits just coming out the walls.
But yeah,
here.
I mean, we've heard tons of stuff you should let longtime subscribers buy meat. I don't want to join Patreon. I don't know how to join Patreon. You have to join Patreon.
Yeah. It's just, and honestly, it's not because we're trying to get an extra dollar out of everybody, because I could really give a crap. It's all about inventory, and it's about trying to control what we can ship. Basically, It's about time management more than anything, because you're going to see probably in the day after tomorrow's live stream, or not live stream, but 30 and 30 video.
Tuesday video.
That it's a pain. Like, it's not a pain
It's
to
not
pack
pain.
orders, but it
It's hard.
takes time.
It's way more time consuming to pack the meat orders than it is to pack jerky.
Yeah, but I'd rather pack meat orders any day. Yeah.
I don't like it when it's really cold out.
That was kind of that kind of stuff.
There was one time it was really cold. We do have a heater for that garage.
When you pick up dry ice and it feels warm, it's cold outside.
We do have a heater and some insulation.
We do, but yeah, I'd have to hook that up and finish that.
We built a garage like 6 years ago.
We'll get insulated someday. Paymaker asked us how big the herd is at this point. With heifers and cows that are out there, we're like at 58, I think, something like that. And then a bunch of steers across the road. We're only calving out about 30 something. So 36.
We had 39, lost one, lost 38. There should be 37 calves.
Okay, there we go.
Knock on wood, if we won't have 37 calves.
Yeah, something bad will happen. But yeah.
I'm hoping for 35.
35. So somebody said you'd have to. Oh, Thomas said you'd have to play classical music 24 hours a day, massage the cow 4 times a day, bathe the cow 3 times a day, also a 6-pack of beer for yourself and for the cow, 1 for you, 1 for me, and special hops.
I think we'll always do like an Angus, some sort of Angus cross. Like,
we should come up. So Kobe beef, the Japanese Kobe beef, they came up with the beer thing, right? So maybe we
spinach,
vodka.
Vodka.
We could have. No, I can't buy vodka right now. I'll catch hell if I buy vodka.
There's American vodka.
Well, there is American vodka. You're right. Spaghetti. No, spaghetti wouldn't work. Something very, very marketable that's unique for cows. Spinach would be like spinach-fed cows. Yeah, that could be interesting. Asparagus.
Maybe they can have some, like flowers or something.
Oh, yeah.
Like chamomile flowers or something.
This one eats chicken-fed beef. I don't know.
There's some sort of chaos happening from the peanut gallery.
Oh, what's happening?
I don't have a chance to tell you that. It's a joke.
It is a joke. Matt does not have an OnlyFans page. It's his own Patreon page where he has pictures of his feet.
Oh, that's even worse.
I don't know how it's worse. Anyhow, there's a $50 super chat that we still haven't.
Oh my gosh, there is?
Because you're scrolled way up. No,
I gotta go down. Okay. Oh, okay. Sorry. Matt, thanks for throwing up the link for Edible Prairie Project. Appreciate that. Ken, I run a private investigation business in California and have your Wyoming Life channel in my office daily. I also give your jerky out to clients. Great videos, love the family, and all. Thank you very much, Ken. Appreciate that. I don't really know what to say. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool.
Thank you. And then there's another super chat.
Oh my gosh, I can't.
Thank you guys.
I can't scroll fast enough. Thomas Wilson. Oh my gosh, $100 super chat. Thank you very much. Appreciate that.
Yeah, Melissa said I was going to order some meat, but I live in Gillette, so I'll just drive 15 minutes. Yeah, please do. We actually did ship an order one time to somebody in Gillette.
I shipped an order to Gillette.
We didn't
realize. I felt bad because so you pay for 2-day shipping via UPS, and I took it to UPS, and the gal that's there, Kelsey, she said, "Why are you shipping this 2-day?"
I didn't even realize.
Yeah, I didn't even look. And she's like, "We can literally just put it on the truck and have it there tomorrow."
Yeah.
And then I had another one that went to Sheridan, I think, that was kind of the same thing.
And we're actually able to ship those ones ground.
Yeah. But unfortunately, our system doesn't account for that. So you end up paying more for shipping. So it's actually probably better just to come to the farm store.
And
if you can make it to the farm store, come to the farm store.
Even that one in Sheridan was like, it would be cheaper for you to drive. And you could get more.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah.
All right, let's talk about weather a little bit, babe. You have a forecast. Oh, JP Merrick, $20 Matt's Get Home Fund. Oh, jeez. They're trying to send you home, Matt.
I don't want to say. It's rare I'm at a loss for words.
I'm so back on. Let me catch up on some questions, and we'll talk about the weather.
Everybody's asking what we're drinking. What are you drinking? The usual.
The usual. About the cheapest stuff you can find. Seagram 7. And actually, it's super cheap because I don't think I paid for this. I think your dad bought this for me.
I think he did.
I think he did.
There's bottles in the shop.
I got 2 more at home for you.
It's everywhere. Yeah.
I'm having tequila, lime juice, and sparkling water.
Wow. Fancy. A 3-part drink.
Wow.
It's like
and ice, so 4, technically.
It's like a no sugar margarita.
Oh, interesting.
I got to drink that bottle of tequila because you complained that it was in the fridge.
You can drink it anytime you want. I don't complain it's in the fridge. It is taking up valuable real estate in the fridge.
Well, I'm working on it.
Come on.
I'm making progress.
Feed the cows kale. There we go. Kale-fed cows.
Leanne Penrod says we're trying Angus. How do you say that?
Simmental.
Simmental.
Yeah.
I like what are the white ones? The
Limousine?
No. The Charlet.
Oh, yeah, Charlet ones. Yeah,
like
not
those.
Limousine because they're black too.
I kind of like those. They're very big.
They're very big, very muscular,
Yeah.
and different shaped. Like kind of like the Brahma bulls, they just have that different shape to them.
So yeah,
more intimidating too. I mean, I look at those and I'm like, that thing could eat me. They look mean.
Yeah, eventually
He'll get there.
He'll grow into that.
Yeah.
Uh,
We had the farrier out taking care of the horses the other day, and Rob said he was working on High Rose Foot, and here comes Doof just walking up behind him. What are we doing? And he turned around. He's like, "Oh crap! There's a bull in here." He didn't care.
He's super chill, and I think that'll change when we put another bull in with him and
make
stuff
a big
too. But
difference.
like when he's just with steers and the horses, like he's cool.
You know what I get a kick out of is Cracker Jack, who's our lead steer, the big white one that you see every once in a while. He was standing up at the fence watching Doof across the highway, and he was just like, "Oh, dude, like I want to come hang out with you. Yeah, I don't want to hang out with all these girls all day long."
Artist formerly known as Scoot. How much do you think a bowl will cost? $3-4 grand.
Yeah, $3,000 or $4,000.
$5 at the very high end. I think we'll pay around $4.
Yeah, we'll see. I don't know. With this being Magnet's last sale and it's an auction, we could end up paying.
Yeah, but
who
we can
knows?
set a budget.
We can. We can be ballers on a budget.
We are ballers. Not we can. We are.
Let's see.
Local deliveries would be cheaper to hand deliver. Yeah, we ain't got time for that. They can come to the farm store. Otherwise, unfortunately, they're going to pay the shipping.
I don't have time to fold laundry. How am I going to deliver meat to somebody?
We've always, we didn't talk about it. Like, when COVID happened, and a lot of businesses and a lot of farms and stuff did start doing, home deliveries. And, in some states, farmers markets shut down and stuff, too. And a lot of people pivoted to do home deliveries. That, we never had the capacity to do that. I think about it. I thought about that for, 3 seconds. I was like, absolutely not.
Yeah, no doubt. All right, Jeff Lee talking about math here. 37 calves, you keep the heifers, you only have 18 steers for butchering next year, and that's less than what you need, which it is. We're going to be in a bit of a pickle.
Well, we've talked about this on here. We will most likely be buying steers from another rancher this fall. Obviously we want to be 100% self-sustaining, or whatever you want to call it, and all of our animals that we sell in the farm store come from us. But while we're rebuilding, and we can't instantly go get more. The price of bred heifers are extremely expensive, which is fine, but because of hay prices and the cost of new cows and stuff, we couldn't afford to go do that. So we will probably be picking up some steers in the fall to keep us at that 30 steer number. And so there will be a handful that we'll pick up at 6 months. We'll probably try and pick them up kind of early, September. People start shipping calves in September, so I think we'll try and pick them up then, so that they're relatively young when we bring them onto the ranch. But yeah, that's just what we're gonna have to do for the next couple of years.
Yeah, and I think our goal is eventually to get to about that 75 number, where we have 35 steers, 35 heifers. Rebuilding our own herd with those, or repopulating our own herd, and then being able to sell bred heifers or heifers directly from the ranch also. And you can finish a heifer too. You can do that. So.
Yeah, and that's something that we could. I don't think this year, because we do need to get our breeding cow numbers up and stuff. So all the heifers will get kept back and they will get bred. But eventually, we could finish heifers. So the next couple of years, and we'll always be transparent about it. And I don't know if we'll group ours will get finished at the same time, and they'll if they're 6 months old and they come to the ranch, they'll very much be our animals by the time they get finished. They'll spend more time with us than they will with anybody else. So
right, we bring in a lot of strays.
So we're just gonna have to do that for the next few years. So again, we'll be transparent about it. But
speaking of strays, how's the donkey doing?
She's doing good.
Did you come up with a name?
Yeah, if you follow us on Facebook and Instagram, you will have known her name already. Her name's Ethel.
Yeah.
And there's no story behind it. She's just Ethel.
She's just an old soul.
Yeah, it's just what I felt like her name is.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
She's a slow mover.
She's a slow mover, but she doesn't like being. So she...
No, they're not getting along right now. Yeah, that's kind of an issue. Thomas Wilson asked if we have a spot for a 45-foot motor coach. We do, and we're going to have a new one actually here before too long. That's one of the things we're going to do during the 30 and 30 is finish up our RV parking spots. We're a part of Harvest Host, so you don't have to pay anything to come and stay on the ranch. We do ask that you visit the farm store, take a tour, do whatever you'd like to do. But you can park, you can get power, you can visit the farm store, like I said, take a tour in the morning, hang out with me for a little bit, and see what's going on. So, are the turtles still kicking? Jared read $10 super chat, or the drought wipe out. I have not seen a turtle yet. Last year, we have one area of the ranch, we call it Turtle Bridge, that's literally covered with turtles. And this year I haven't seen a one, but it's still pretty cool for them to come out, don't you think?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Farm store hours are Wednesday through Friday from 1 to 5:30.
Yeah. There you go. All right. Big question this year, or right now actually, is the weather and what's coming up. Erin told me some good news.
For the next, I looked at the 10-day forecast, and 6 out of the next 10 days we have a chance of precipitation.
Not a really high chance. It's like 50% chance.
Yeah, and like not a lot of snow, but like an inch of snow, and like, it's better than nothing. It's not. We've had some really nice spring weather, and it's going to be real crappy for a while. Like the high on Wednesday is only 39.
And this is what date is Wednesday? 6. So then we're getting closer to our estimated due date. So this blizzard, or this little bit of snow that's supposed to hit later on in the week.
We are supposed to have precipitation Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and wind, like 60-mile-an-hour wind. Nothing Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Ooh, we're up to 2 inches on Monday, next Monday. Snow on Sunday, next Monday, next Tuesday, snow.
See, that's when the cows will start falling.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, 6 out of 10 days.
They'll wait for snow.
Yeah, and lots of wind. Like 50, 60-mile-an-hour wind from now till Thursday.
The other interesting thing about having a smaller herd as compared to 150 cows to calving out what we're going to be, like literally if we have a problem, I just scoop that calf up.
Yeah.
Bring it in. Like there's not going to be any more, I don't think, comparing this calf to this calf and triaging calves and saying, okay, this one can stay with its mom. I'm going to take this one and hope that one does okay or come back and get it later. I think it's going to be, it almost takes a little bit of the guesswork out of it. And it's like, hey, if there's an issue, we're gone. We'll just grab that calf and get going.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's super chat. JP Merrick, thank you. Here's to Ethel. Is there good enough to carry Jesus? Good enough for me.
There you go.
Thank you, JP.
And Road Toad with the $20 super chat. 30 minutes and 5 shots later, I still can't figure out that painting.
It's just artistic.
It's so what is this called?
It's like acrylic pour.
Yeah. So a friend of ours, Patty Amato, who's a fan of the channel, Manny is her husband. They're here quite a bit. Made that for us and dropped it off in 2020. Was it 2020?
It was last year.
It was last year. It was 2021. Okay.
Yeah.
Came and visited us and gave us the picture. So we rotate them out, kind of put them back in, and the kids love them. I've got actually, if you stay in the Airbnb, the old farmhouse, like Patty's done quite a few pictures that are over there also. So yeah, new age art.
Paymaker said, "Isn't 10 inches of snow equals 1 inch of rain?" It depends. It's kind of a 12-to-1 ratio.
Yeah.
It depends on the time of the year. It depends upon the temperature when the snow falls. If you live somewhere where snow is like we've all seen, like, you can tell the difference between like dry, fluffy snow that has no moisture in it really at all. Spring snow. If we get like an October blizzard, like those are really wet and heavy snow.
And April.
Yeah, in April. So we should have pretty wet snow. An inch of snow does not equal an inch of rain.
No.
But it should be wet snow, but we'll see what happens when it comes down. So it depends on if it's like slushy.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, kind of a 10-to-1, maybe 12-to-1 ratio is the typical.
Yeah,
right
somewhere there. Yeah, that's kind of what we look at. So, Brian asked if there's antelope on the ranch. Lots of antelope. Actually, I got a really good shot today, and I'm hoping it turns out for tomorrow's vlog. But some of the cows were laying down, and there was a small herd of antelope that walked kind of right behind them. But I was probably a good 50, 60 yards away when I was filming, so it may not be the best. But it was actually really cool. I'm standing there watching it and seeing this herd of 5 or 6 antelope just kind of walking through the cows.
Yeah,
and,
I saw some like close to home here the other day. I was like, they kind of disperse some, and then they come back together, and they move to different spots and stuff. But I've seen more just like from the house here lately.
Yep, exactly. Let's see. Looking for more questions. 15 centimeters they're going to get tomorrow. I'm not sure where that's at, Cape Peters, but I'm guessing Canada.
I don't know how much that is.
15 centimeters? Oh, this much. I don't know.
How many centimeters to an inch? 3?
Close to that. Yeah.
You got to convert things for us. I'm very American.
I saw a thing on the news the other day, and somebody had posted it, and it said a sinkhole opens somewhere, and this sinkhole is the size of four washing machines. And somebody commented and said, Americans will do anything to not have to use the metric system. Like, really, we're measuring with washing machines now? Or, I mean, come on.
Yeah, it's a pour painting.
Pour painting. There we go. Is that what you call it?
That's what Patty called it.
What did you call it?
Acrylic
Yeah.
pour.
That's right.
2.64 centimeters to an inch. I'm just going to round to 3. Okay.
It makes my life a little easier. With erosion, though, it's down to like 2.7.
Okay, so maybe 2.5. I'll go with 2.5. I can do that math in my head.
There you go. That's easy enough.
I'm very American when it comes to measurements.
I actually don't mind the metric system, but we have to use it in the shop with tools a lot, especially with John Deere equipment.
Sure.
And Hustler equipment and everything else.
When is the donkey's baby due? August-ish, we think.
We think.
We need to take her to the vet. You're supposed to call the vet.
I was supposed to call the vet and take her to the vet.
Tiny, thank you for the super chat. And yes, you can order just hamburger, 10 pounds.
I thought it said just a hamburger.
Not
I was like,
hamburger.
you want to order a hamburger? I was like, you're at the wrong drive-through, man. Yeah, you can order just hamburger. We have 10-pound packages of hamburger, and occasionally we have 10-pound packages of
10 1-pound packages.
right,
of
10 1-pound packages of
ground chuck.
ground chuck. I was thinking chuck roast hamburger, but that's not what it's called. Ground chuck.
Well, I guess you could call it that.
It's good.
Yeah.
Good stuff. Jimmy asked if we have a peacock. Yep, he's still out and about.
Somebody asked why. Was that Jimmy?
No, it might have been. It scrolled by so fast. And I lost it.
Yeah, upset.
Why do you have a peacock? Because Aaron likes peacocks.
Because we can. Why do we have a donkey?
Why do we have rabbits? Why
No, we don't have rabbits. We have
a rabbit. We still have a rabbit.
Why do you have that?
Why do we have a mat? Because we like taking in strays. That's all there is to it.
The donkey wasn't a stray, though. That was a deliberate purchase.
It was. And you get 2 for 1 because she's due.
Yeah, Yoda was a stray.
She wasn't a stray. Yoda had a home. She just wasn't going to be there for very much longer, and I saved her life.
Yeah, but like...
Literally saved... She reminds me every time I see her. She's like, thank you.
She's gotten so sweet.
I know,
right?
She
was always sweet when we got her, but man, she is...
Now that, yeah, she's just like...
so cuddly. Like, wants kisses and, like, nibbles and...
Yeah.
She's super sweet. The other donkeys the other goats are obnoxious.
Hey, those are your goats. My goat's nice and sweet, lovable. Hers are jump on your back and try to bite your ears.
Jack bit me 3 times yesterday. Like, it was nice enough that I, like, in the afternoon, I just had a t-shirt on and bit my freaking arm. Like, I was sitting on the bunk, the feed bunk, and I had waffle between my legs on the ground. I was petting Ethel. My friend Carrie was here. She was petting Ethel and Yoda. Jack was in the bunk with me, and he kept like nibbling on my shirt and eating my shirt, and then he kept biting me on my arm.
We had when the farrier I mentioned earlier, when Rob came out to work on the horses, we had him come over to the goats and take a look at the goats and kind of show us how to do the hooves on the goats and stuff. Still. And he took Yoda's head and leaned her back and put Yoda on her back between his legs, and which gave her a very, very unique opportunity to bite him in a place that most guys would not like to be bitten. And Rob jumped about 3 feet the first time, a little bit farther the second time. So, but he did get her hooves done. So.
Yeah, and we need to do the little still.
Yeah, we do.
Can you scroll up?
I will. How far?
Stop.
Harold Larson, $5 super chat. Thank you very much.
Yes, thank you. It's not the same peacock as the one that lost his leg. It's a new one.
Thomas asked if we ever get a chance to watch Rodeo Reed. I don't watch a whole lot of Reed stuff, but we are friends with Reed. Reed has actually been here on the live stream with us before, but I haven't talked to him for a while. No.
Do you carry hot pork sausage? No, but we have Cajun sausage, which I don't even think is on the website right now. No.
I don't know if it is or not. Maybe we should put it on there.
Maybe we should do that.
Yeah, you could do like a 10-pound package of just sausage.
Oh, we got bratwurst. Oh, we don't have breakfast sausage though. We're out of that. But we have bratwurst like crazy, and Cajun sausage and ground pork, which you can make your own sausage.
Right.
With ground pork, because you can season it however you want.
Yeah. JP America, $20 super chat. Edible Prey Project. Goat's milk, I'm guessing? No. Well,
Yoda never got milk.
Yeah, she never had milk come in.
And the other ones aren't bred. And I'm not going to milk the minis.
God, it'd take forever.
Oh, God. You get like a cup. I am not interested in that. So.
Why do we not see the horses that much? Well, mostly because they're just kind of hanging out in the wintertime.
They don't do anything.
Kenzie gets over and she'll start working with them here before too long, and hopefully a little bit.
Yeah. Tammy said, remember Jack was so cute when you got him. He's still cute. They're all cute. They're just obnoxious. And
they're just starved for attention.
Oh, but they're
all
not.
The time.
Like they since it's got nice, like they get petted and played with like daily.
Right. They want to be like free range goats.
Oh God, we never get anything done, and they would eat everything.
Well, they would.
Oh, they're so bad.
You remember Gilbert telling us about the goat that he had that ate the seed off his formula? Yeah.
No, they literally eat everything. It's the most obnoxious. They're so chewy. But they are.
They are. I don't know why they have to put their mouths on everything.
I knew that about goats and stuff, but like, man.
But Yoda's not. Yoda doesn't chew on you. Like, she'll kind of nibble here and there. But
she chewed on Carrie's shirt yesterday.
Oh, did she really?
Yeah.
Oh, well, good for her.
But the littles are worse.
Yeah, they are way worse. I'm going to have to do a video during the 30-30 that's just the goats. And just hang out with the goats for 10 minutes.
It's just pure chaos. Like, it's 10 minutes of chaos.
Well, yeah.
I got mad at Jack.
That's actually a perfect representation of the ranch as a whole. It's just a little tiny part of the ranch. It's just chaos. Like Gilbert used to say, we just throw a tent over this whole place and call it a circus.
Oh, thank you, Thomas. We had a tent last year. Thank you, Thomas.
It definitely wasn't big enough. Thank you very much, Thomas.
Really
appreciate that.
It. That's really awesome. Thank you.
I've watched the 30-30, but forgot how far back before Gilbert does your family ranch go?
Homesteaded.
So Gilbert's family homesteaded in Campbell County, which is the county that we're in. They homesteaded north of town back in the early 20s. So.
And this ranch was not homesteaded by Gilbert's family. We talked about that. It was homesteaded by the Barkley family, and it was homesteaded in what year?
22.
22 was when this ranch was homesteaded.
Yep.
So.
Gas can explode. What year is the red Firebird? Want to sell it? It is for sale. I need to put it on Facebook, actually. I haven't got around to doing that yet. Actually, I thought about doing it this month, and I was like, I don't want to make a video about selling the Firebird. That's too sad. But
why is it sad?
I don't know. Gotta go. Remember when we sold the horse trailer?
Yeah.
Because we needed hay or some damn thing. Sold the horse trailer.
We didn't need that horse trailer.
But anyway, gas can explode. It is for sale. If you would like to buy it, feel free to send me an email.
Mike an email.
Yeah. Just Mike@ourwyominglife.com. And we'll talk about it. Let's see.
When's the last time the ponds were full?
3 years.
3 years? Something like that.
No, we had water. So what year was it? We had water in 20.
Were they full in 20? Pretty full.
They were better. Like, we didn't cut hay in 20. No, because we haven't cut hay for 2 years. But we had... They weren't empty at the end of 19.
Oh, I'm sorry. The Firebird's in 1995.
So we cut hay in 19.
Yep.
We got hailed out in 19, but like we had a lot of good rain in 19. So like they went into wintertime full.
Right.
Or like had water in them, which makes a significant difference. If they have water in them, it doesn't take nearly as much moisture as it does to fill them when they're empty.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Yep. You
got to saturate that ground to hold water. So, yeah, so we had reservoirs in 20. Because I remember that. I was like, well, even though there's a drought, like, we've had droughts like last year where reservoirs are dry, and we've had droughts where we had reservoirs still, and we had reservoirs in 20.
Yep.
So.
Yeah. Jimmy asked how the fire truck's doing. It's doing great. It's just doing its thing. Actually, it needs a brake job is what it needs.
Nah, you just gamble.
You just gear down. It'll stop eventually, right? So, yeah. Thing weighs 5 million pounds. It takes a while just to get it going.
How many engines are on the ranch? A lot.
The folks at Michelin asked me how many tires we had.
A lot.
I was like, I'm not going to go count tires. Come on, it takes forever.
What's on your shirt? It's the Wyoming cowboy.
Yeah.
what is that called?
I can't remember.
The bucking horse.
Yeah,
right?
but it has a name. Pistol Pete?
Well,
No. It has a name. But
anyhow, this is the Wyoming Cowboys.
The Wyoming logo, yeah.
The Wyoming Well, is it the state logo?
No, it's not. It's actually owned by the University of Wyoming.
Yeah, you have to get. So this isn't our shirt. This is from that embroidery place.
Yeah, you have to actually get a license to use this.
Yeah, you have to get permission to use it. It's not our shirt.
A lot of people use it without a license, but
my shirt's from our website.
Yeah, that one you can get on our website.
Yeah.
What does your shirt say, Matt?
Keyboard cowboy.
Keyboard cowboy.
Carrie made it for me.
There you go.
Carrie's a good friend.
She made Matt a t-shirt. So.
Yeah, so when I said bucking horse is
Steamboat.
Yeah.
Jeez. Yeah.
Pistol Pete is the UW mascot. The dude.
Okay.
Not the horse.
Okay. Yeah. Let's see.
Will you have Mike's favorites again for the meat shop? Maybe once I do some inventory. You know, those tenderloins are in there. And those are just pretty special.
They are.
So, yeah, I'll do inventory like Tuesday.
Oh my God, people get mad at me. Look at this. Look at the chat. Steamboat. Jeez.
Oh my gosh.
Wow. Sorry. So aggressive.
Bengalator has 200 head of jackalope. Do you hire yours out for stud? Yeah, sure you can.
I don't know. Is it a male or a female? I've never really checked. Never. A lot of fur. Go dig it.
Remember when one of the cats got after him?
Oh my God.
And he was all mangy and slobbery. I was like, what happened?
One of the guy cats really liked him for a couple days anyway. Let's see. Jay Davis, why is it that you guys don't use horses instead of trucks? Well, I don't
want to.
I don't use trucks either. I mean,
yeah, true.
It's a lot easier to saddle up a gator than it is a horse.
Oh, Anthony, you forgot to order. What the heck, man?
Oh, jeez.
No, we're not doing personal beef packages. There's no way. There's no way to do that.
Yeah, it's tough. Doing a la carte would be, I want one of these and one of these one of these.
The problem is that we're running essentially multiple inventory systems with farm store and then online, and I don't have an inventory program that works with, and we use two different point of sale systems. Our website uses a different point of sale system than our farm store does. I don't have an inventory system that communicates back and forth between the two, and so if I ring up a T-bone in the farm store, it doesn't take it out of website inventory. So yeah, I don't foresee that we will ever do
unless we have two separate inventories.
Yeah, and no, I just don't think that we will. And we'd have to make so many rules on the website because we're limited by box size.
True.
So unless we invested a ton of money into different box sizes, but even that, you have to make all these rules about this item needs to go in this size box, and a ham is substantially different than a steak.
Yeah.
I would assume that the program is out there to do that.
Probably.
But nightmare.
A trick.
Yeah. A trick is a good way to describe it. Nightmare. It would be a nightmare.
Matt, JP Merrick threw up a super chat for $20 for you. Can Matt discuss what he's learned from his time on the ranch?
I think the biggest thing I've learned being out here is listening to you and Erin talk about the growth of cows, how to make them grow fast, how what bulls are proper for the herd. And then the bull catalog, two of them that you've gotten, stuff makes no sense to me. I'm sure it does to you, but to me, it's all Greek.
You just have to learn the lingo, man.
Well, yeah, I guess.
This coming from the guy who one of the first things I heard from him was, I watched a video from you guys, and you guys were talking about bulls, so I did a Google search for bull semen and found all kinds of interesting stuff.
Yeah, that was a mistake. Artificial insemination, big mistake.
See, and I would we're not set up to AI, and I don't know that we will AI, but like I would kind of like for us to try AIing just because like it opens up the world of genetics to us where we can literally pick exactly what we want.
We discussed that one night. It was a good conversation, I thought.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, it can be super expensive, and I don't know that it would really pay for itself. It's something we have to learn more about. But there's a ton of genetic stuff that we don't know anything about.
You can learn how to do it.
Yeah, I'm learning to do anything.
Yeah.
And we can pay somebody to AI. We don't need to do that.
Why don't you do it? It'd be cheaper. I have to get your soul to stand up.
You know, there's sometimes when it's worth doing stuff yourself, and there's other times where it's worth paying somebody else to do things for you. So.
Yeah, sometimes you want things done right.
Yeah.
Landry has asked if I ever shot any coyotes out here. Yeah, we have quite a few. Coyotes are our major predator during calving season. I'm sure we're going to run into problems this year. We usually do at some point, really depending on weather. And right now with the drought, the coyotes don't have much to eat out there. There's not a whole lot of rabbits.
Dogs.
There's a lot of prairie dogs, but I don't know if they can catch them. Those prairie dogs move pretty dang fast. I've seen Bean try to catch them. She can't catch up to them. I bet you she's just as fast as any
coyote.
coyote.
It's distracted though.
Oh, look, a squirrel. Oh, look, another squirrel. There's another one over there. Oh, gosh.
Too many.
Margaret, thank you very much for the $20 super chat. You are amazing. I would have to point that right back at you and thank you for that. Billy Bob, have you ate at Pizza Ranch yet? Yes, we have. We have a new Pizza Ranch in Gillette, Wyoming, and we took the kids there over spring break. Yeah, pretty good.
How's Wyoming thought about cloud seeding? Yeah, they used to cloud seed.
Did they really?
Don't you remember that?
No, I don't remember that. They used to cloud seed here?
Yeah, in Buffalo.
No, well, not here.
Well, but that's where we get our rain from.
From Buffalo?
Well, from the
I thought the rain came from the sky. Buffalo, Wyoming, by the way, is a town down the road about an hour or so.
Where the mountains are at.
Where the mountains are at.
Mountains impact your weather pattern and your rain pattern. Right, William?
Yeah, ask William that question.
They used to cloud seed, though. They don't anymore.
And you can see the mountains from here.
You
I
can
looked
see
at last week. I didn't know.
Did the eagle go away or we haven't seen him?
Yeah, he's moved on. Oh, now that you have a reduced herd size, will you be able to cut hay this year? Because if there's hay,
yeah, so it has to get tall enough. Like if it's
we couldn't cut hay because of the amount of cows we had. We couldn't cut hay because there was no rain to grow the hay.
Yeah, it doesn't pay to run the equipment and the risk of breaking equipment if you're not going to get a decent yield off of it. Like,
yeah. And also, and you guys might have seen this in the past with some of our other haying videos. You're raking windrows together over and over and over again to make a windrow that's big enough to be able to make a bale.
Yeah.
And then by that time, you're destroying the integrity of that stem, of that plant, and everything else. Yeah. So it's really tricky.
It doesn't matter how many cows we have, and if we have hay, like we have plenty of hay ground and plenty of pasture in order to produce what we need to produce. Won't be a problem, but it still has to make hay.
Yeah, so, for sure.
Which, I mean, honestly, I would say as of now, I don't think we'll be haying. But
no, it doesn't look too good.
No,
not too good. But we get some rain. At least, hopefully, something will come up the pastures. One of the nice things about reducing the herd size is that during the drought, there's not going to be as much grass and hay and prairie grass and stuff like that. So any rain that we do have is going to grow something, and we have less cows to eat it. So the impact is actually less on the ranch, which then allows the ranch to recover from 3 years, 4 years, 5 years of drought, and hopefully come back from that. Is the hope. So we're not working the land as hard as we would be with 150 cows.
Yeah.
So
yeah, and I think we're no worse off than we were last year. I think we will see, at this point, relatively the same amount of pasture growth that we did last year. So
yeah.
Don't you think?
Oh yeah, I hope so.
Yeah, it's turning green. It's trying to grow. The soil's not completely dry, and we got 6 days of moisture coming.
Yeah, we got fingers crossed. From Jessica, my 12-year-old son would like to know, what is the most difficult thing you've had to do while ranching? How about you answer that one first?
You can't quit. Like, you're gonna have really bad days, and like, plenty of times I've wanted to be like, I'm done, and you can't. And you finish your day when the work is done, not at, you don't punch a time clock.
Right.
So I think that like mentality shift was hard. And just, animals can be frustrating.
Yeah, work with animals or kids. For me, I think that it was the first time I realized that you could spend 2 weeks keeping an animal alive.
And they still die.
Yeah. you know, it's one of those things where it's like, you know, after that 2 weeks is over, it's like, man, you couldn't have died on day one.
It would have been so much easier.
But would it? I mean, honestly, I think that going through those 2 weeks is what builds you up as a person.
Yeah. And you learn, like, we learn from it.
Yeah.
So.
I mean, look at, oh my God, Goliath, the bottle calf we had that he was born. He never really got any colostrum in him. He had gut problems. He bloated, 3 or 4 times. Yeah. We saved his life 3 or 4 times.
Just
and then
twice,
and then he passed away. So
it sucks.
Yeah, it does. But you get up the next morning and you go out and do it again, or sometimes not even the next morning. Sometimes you know, 5 minutes later you're right back out and there's another calf. Pick it up, throw it in the gator, bring it in. And also being able to have the backup and the people, you know, like Erin has saved my bacon so many times when I go out and pick up a calf and I'm calling her on the way in and saying, hey, I've got a calf, I'm bringing it in, and she says, okay, does it need to go in the house? Do we need to put it in the bathtub? You know, what can I do to help? Because a lot of that stuff. There's no way that I could have done it, you know, on my own. So thank you.
Yeah.
For that.
Yeah. Even last year, I think you were busy doing something, and Jeff's like, "This calf's really cold. Where you bring it in?"
Yeah.
Just bring it in.
That's the other thing that I learned. I guess another really big thing is like you can't second guess yourself.
No.
Like I remember Erin used to always give me so much crap because I was like, I'll wait and see. I'll see. It. Yeah. And it was like, no, just do something right now and just get it over with.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of like. At least do something, and like if you do it wrong, like at least like you'll learn from it, and like you learn from not doing and stuff too. And like there is definitely a time to like let things kind of sort themselves out, and you can rush things for sure. I always say too, like you have to go slow to go fast sometimes, especially with animals like trying to move animals or upset animals and stuff. Like you will be far more successful trying to move a cow if you go slow than if you try and go fast.
Right.
So, but like you can't, like I would always rather be super proactive and like jump in maybe too soon than wait too long. Because if you wait too long, like there's no going back from that. Mm-hmm. If your wait and see is like, I'm going to bring her in the corral and wait, like that's far easier than like leave her in the pasture, stuff deteriorates super quickly, and then you got to bring her in and stuff. So, yeah, much more like let's do something. Even if eventually we don't have to do anything, let's do something.
Let's move towards that direction.
Yeah.
Richard Grimm Sr., have you thought about using a drone to check the cows during the calving season when the weather permits to save time and fuel? So this is something, I could probably make a video about this because I get this suggestion all the time. Use the drone to go out and check cows. First of all, the screen for the drone is the size of my phone. So that I mean, I got to get right up next to a cow to see what's going on, to read an ear tag, to look at a hind end, whatever it may be. Honestly, my eyes are way better than that.
And they move. They don't stand there.
No, they'll move away from the drone. Ours are pretty used to the drones at this point, but they'll move away. And the other thing is, like, if something needs to be done, I have to go out anyway. So
yeah, it's far easier. Like if you need to scoop a calf up or something, like rather than like checking with the drone, like.
Well, then I'm looking with the drone. I'm zooming in. What is that? Got to get closer.
And then you have to orient yourself where you're at.
Well, yeah, that would be an issue too.
Yeah,
where am I?
You have to go. Where am I? Yeah, just go check with it. You know, technology is great. It's not that we shouldn't use technology, but like you got to put eyes on animals.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's the way to do it.
Paymaker, thank you so much for the super chat. And he's talking about if you go to Amazon and you Google Amazon Smile, you can pick a charity, and Edible Prairie Project, my nonprofit, pops up as one of the charities that you can pick, and a portion of all of your purchases go to Edible Prairie Project.
Yeah, it sure does. And we've been doing that for years.
Yeah,
with our
like
stuff.
600 purchases have contributed to EPP because we have an Amazon problem.
We have a I don't want to go to town problem. If I can wait for something for 2 days, I'll just.
I'm going to order super glue while I think of it, because if I go to Walmart in 3 weeks, I'm not going to remember.
Exactly.
So yeah, thank you, Paymaker, very much for the super chat. And yeah, sign up for Amazon Smile and put Edible Prairie Project in as your charity, nonprofit. It doesn't cost, like, it doesn't change.
It doesn't cost you a thing.
It doesn't cost you.
You just have to remember to go to smile.amazon when you order stuff.
Just bookmark that.
Or bookmark it. Yeah.
That's what we do. Just bookmark it.
Yep.
So.
JP Merrick, another super chat there. Thank you very much. Do you guys know how many calves, boys, girls? We don't know how many we're getting. Obviously, it's kind of a surprise thing.
Yeah, we didn't. We were too far along when we preg checked for them to sex them.
Right, but the goal this year is the steers will go into our feedlot program. The heifers will probably be staying unless there's something drastically wrong with her. But I think most of the heifers, pretty much all of them, are going to be staying on the ranch. I did say when number 2 was born, like she's going to be on the ranch her entire life. You know, this is the beginning of a whole new process. And that's one of the things that I want to be able to do this year for videos, and it's going to go on for, 2 years, is being able to follow number 1, because he's a steer, from birth to when he leaves the ranch and hits somebody's plate. I mean, that's the realistic what's going to happen. So it's ranch to steak kind of thing, and being able to track how much he costs and be able to break that down for you guys and show how that works from beginning to end.
Yeah,
so.
and
I can do the same thing for the heifer.
We've already talked to the kids about, like, if we have a bottle calf and stuff, like, they are gonna, if it's a steer, they're gonna go to the farm store. You know, we've always made those decisions, kind of in the past about, like, you know, do we want to ship them and they go on the semi, or do we want to save them for the farm store? Kids have always chose to ship the steer bottle calves. It's not an option anymore. So.
Exactly. All right. So.
Where's Bean? Downstairs.
Where's Bean? Yeah, she's downstairs sleeping. Actually, the ranch isn't too big for drones. The drone that I have now can fly like 6 miles away. I've never flown it that far away, but supposedly you can.
It just doesn't work.
Yeah, it's just hard to see. It's hard to, yeah, kind of an issue. Alrighty. Well, guys, that is going to wrap things up, I think, for today. It's just past 8 o'clock. The 30 and 30 obviously continues. 27 more days on the way. Tomorrow you can check out Erin and I working in the high tunnel, putting in some drip irrigation, and getting to hang out together for a little bit.
I'm pretty proud of myself. High tunnel looks really good.
It does. It looks great. What do you have in the high tunnel now? A little bit of everything.
A little bit of everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, just green, spring green stuff. So, like, kale, radishes, there's some scallions, lots of lettuces, different head lettuce, leaf lettuce, spinach, bok choy, different kinds of cabbage, turnips, collards.
And most of this is going into baskets, right?
Yeah. This will go into EPP's veggie baskets. Most of it. The farm store will get plenty of green stuff here too. But yeah, we should. Well, I have to start harvesting in May. First Tuesday in May is our first basket for EPP. But yeah, we should. I think we'll have a spinach harvest for the farm store before that.
Yep. This will be the only live stream on Beyond the Ranch for this month. 24-hour live stream coming up at the end of the month. Are we doing a Patreon only live stream?
Yeah.
This month. So if you really have to come to a live stream and you're not a Patreon supporter, you can go join for $1 per month. We have a Patreon only live stream, which is the last Sunday in the month, and you can come and hang out with us for that. And you can order beef and pork at 10% off until the end of the week. And there is even the T-shirts, the 30 and 30 T-shirts online, the 30 and 30 specials. You can check those out.
If you join Patreon, you also get a discount code.
Oh, you
do? For the 30 and 30 category on the website. But you have to be a member of Patreon.
Yeah. So you could spend $1 and pay and save like $5.
Save that. Yeah.
So, guys, thank you very much for hanging out with us. We do appreciate it. Thank you to our moderators, Matt Fensel, Lori Habel, William Dunn, Bill the Tractor Man, and Zach Hewitt. Those guys keeping us all online and making sure that we are on the straight and narrow. Well, he's not here, but we still thank him.
Well, yeah.
He's got something else better going on. Probably does. I envy him.
Yeah, he has a job.
A job. That's a job.
And a farm and ranch.
Yeah.
A ranch to take care of.
A little bit of everything.
He's got his animals and horses and his cows and stuff. So, yeah. I usually see, like, on Facebook, like, post on the weekends, like, finally done for the day.
Yeah.
Late like we usually are, too.
That's how it goes. So, for the only time of the year that I get to say this, I'll see you tomorrow in a brand new video. Thanks, guys, for hanging out with us, and we'll see you tomorrow.